Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2021 mid-month general reading. We are looking at the last 2 weeks of June, and this reading is for the water sign of Cancer, our crabs. Welcome everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for being here, watching these videos. Your likes, shares, hitting that subscribe button, donations, comments, feedback. Those of you who reach out for personal readings, all greatly welcome. Thank you for your support. So this reading is for Cancer for the last 2 weeks of June 2021. That's if your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign is in Cancer. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for a Cancerian. It's a general reading, so as you know, they always resonate a little differently for everyone in the specifics. Everyone has individual lives. So watch all of your signs for additional insight and points of view and perspective. If you find that any of the readings resonate with you enough that you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, maybe take a deeper look at something for yourself or maybe as a gift for someone else, click on the description link below, click on that little arrow. You'll see some contact details, my email address, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. Feel free to email me. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I do offer a wide variety of readings in all main areas of life, and I do readings full-time, so I'm pretty diligent about scheduling in a timely fashion. Email me. I'd be most happy to hear from you and to work with you. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what's in store for you the last 2 weeks of June. I am using the Tarot of Dreams, Cancer, and clarifying with the Radiant Rider-Waite deck. All right, Cancer, we begin with the Page of Coins, Page of Earth, starting a practical new path, learning, the Four of Cups. Perhaps there's an offer you're not interested in. Faith, also known as the Hierophant in other decks. Here it's a more literal representation of faith itself. With the Seven of Cups, daydreaming, castles in the sky, lots of different dreams and hopes and options. Not fleshed out yet, still in the emotions and the mind, but still. The Lovers, a very connected relationship at a crossroads, and a decision needs to be made as to where this relationship is going to go, if anywhere. With Temperance, balance, being grounded. Temperance is a perfect mixture. It's not too much of one thing nor too much of another. It's being absolutely grounded. From the bottom of the deck, for overall energy and focus for the last 2 weeks of June, we have Death, major endings, so that we can move to a new stage, the next stage of something, because after death comes birth, after endings come beginnings. I'm going to pull one more card for behind death. The Devil, toxic cycles, temptations. The Devil primarily represents enslavement through temptations. We tell ourselves that it's a thing that we need, and we become so obsessive about it that it becomes unhealthy. Whether it's drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, shopping, relationships, power and control issues, mental health disorders, you name it. It's something that we're obsessed with having on a regular basis, but that obsession has become negative, and around and around and around it goes. A very unhealthy roller coaster. But that's coming to an end. Probably in quite a challenging way. I mean, these are two major Arcana cards, and they're two major Arcana cards, right? These are pretty profound major Arcana cards. Let's see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major Arcana cards. Out of 8, 5 of them are major Arcana cards. So, major Arcana card is profound energy, profound arrows pointing towards the thing. So, Cancer, the last 2 weeks of June are probably pretty profound and significant for you. It looks like a toxic negative cycle is coming to an end, you know, and as pretty as it always sounds, oh, ending a negative cycle, ending a toxic cycle, you know, It can be a messy, painful process, turning from a caterpillar into a butterfly. You go into this nice, neat cocoon, but in there, everything's getting all liquefied and icky and messy, and it can be unpleasant and painful and uncomfortable to break these cycles, because the devil represents something that's inherently alluring, something that we feel we have to have, that we need, right? We really don't. It's become harmful for us, right? It represents enslavement through temptation. So breaking this is difficult, but it's definitely what's on board for the last 2 weeks of June. Probably for most of you, a relationship issue. There is a relationship, a pretty connected, kinetic, no lack of heat with the Lovers card. Now, the Lovers represents a relationship at a crossroads. Sometimes it can represent third-party situations, sometimes not. But it represents that a decision and a choice needs to be made that's either about the relationship itself, or the decision might need to be in another area of life that it's going to significantly or profoundly affect a primary relationship. It's about balance. It's about things being even. I mean, the devil is the opposite of temperance, right? The devil is too much energy in one area. It's obsessive. It's addictive, right? And temperance is the middle. It's being in perfect harmony, having the perfect mixture and the perfect balance of things, a healthy balance, right? So relationship at a crossroads, breaking a toxic negative cycle with this relationship or the relationship itself, needing to still have faith that there are multiple options and opportunities for you out there. I mean, we have faith and the Seven of Cups, which is literally having faith in your dreams. I mean, the Seven of Cups, regardless of the tarot deck you have, the Seven of Cups shows 7 cups. Cups is governed by the element of water, which governs our emotional landscape, right? Very watery, dreamy card. And each of these 7 cups is filled with what really represents potential. Beautiful potential, right? I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a ballerina. I want to be a biophysicist. I want to be whatever, right? This is about literally having faith in your dreams, believing that there is more for you, more opportunities for you than this, particularly if you're in a relationship where no matter how much you care about the other person, we've got the Devil card energy showing up here, but staying with them out of fear of being alone or out of fear that you'll never find anyone to connect with again, all the things we tell ourselves when we stay in situations that we shouldn't. This is about having faith that there are still beautiful opportunities and options for you out there. Let's clarify. Let's clarify that Death and the Devil. I mean, this is an easy energy, breaking cycles, breaking the illusions, breaking, all the stories and the things that we tell ourselves to keep ourselves in unhealthy places, people, places, or situations. Having, that aha epiphany moment where you see something in the reality of what it is, not what you want it to be, but what it actually is. And what it actually is that Devil energy. That can be a very difficult thing to face. The Five of Cups. Yeah. Grief over grief over what you don't have or what's been lost. Still 2 cups upright and full. You might not be seeing that. It could be potential or promising, or options that you might miss or that you might not think are there because you're only focused on what isn't there or what's been lost, right? The Two of Cups. So you have the Two of Cups and the Lovers. Kindred spirit connection. Clarify the Page of Coins, Four of Cups. Clarify the Page of Coins, Four of Cups. The Six of Swords, healing. Moving away from the source of the pain or challenge. pages represent people who are just starting to learn about the path they're embarking on, what it takes, how to have healing, perhaps how to start over again, either within or without this relationship. Clarify the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups can speak of having 3 cups. There's another one being offered to you, but maybe you're not all that willing to take it. The Three of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, and because this looks like an already established relationship and connection, it feels like, you know, that somebody's making like an offer. The other person is making an offer. Oh, yeah, but, you know, we're all right and we can do this. And there'll be, you know, it just feels like it's the same thing over and over and over again. Heartache, heartbreak, slow moving energy. The Fool is right behind that, which can be a beautiful card, but it also represents risky things. It's like you don't want to, you know, you don't want to risk your heart. It feels kind of like, clarify the Seven of Cups. It feels like a death of a self-made illusion. Like whatever this is wrong in this relationship that's out of balance and probably has been for quite some time, you know, I think that Cancer, you've been telling yourself, oh, it'll be this, or oh, it'll be that, or oh, if I'm patient, or oh, I mean, you know, the millions of things we tell ourselves, right? But, you know, to create this illusion so that we don't have to really look at the reality of it, because if we look at the reality of it, then we're put at a crossroads, and crossroads means making a choice, and maybe we don't want to, because the alternative might be to leave, and then we're alone, and maybe we won't find anybody else. Maybe we won't find anybody else we feel this connected to ever again in our whole lives, as if we could write the story for the rest of our lives, right? There's what, over 8 billion people in the world? There's more than one person. More than one lid for every pot, as my father would say. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Dreams, illusions, but good, not really illusions here. Dreams, hope, opportunities, other options, having faith in that. The Ace of Cups. New love and romance, self-love, the beginning of the heart opening up again. The Page of Pentacles, somebody whose pages are in the process, whether they're children or young people or older people, it doesn't really matter. The energy of pages are learning, students, apprentices. They're in the process of gathering information, acquiring knowledge, and trying to figure out how to take that knowledge and apply it to the path that they're starting. The Page of Pentacles is the same as the Page of Coins, is the Page of Earth twice. How do I walk this path in a practical way? Starting a brand new path again. So what you're being asked to have faith in is that there's emotional renewal, whether in this relationship or outside of this relationship, probably outside of this relationship. I mean, sometimes if you leave a relationship, it acts as a catalyst for the needed change in that relationship and it can become healthy again. Not usually, every once in a while, but not usually. But here you're being asked to have faith that there are other options, and opportunities for you, for love, for growth, that you can actually start over again. You're not just limited. This doesn't have to be the only thing, the last thing, right? Or person. Clarify the Lovers. The Devil. Okay, so if there was, you've got the Two of Cups clarifying the original Devil, you've got the Devil clarifying the original Lovers. So if there is any doubt as to what is out of balance and out of whack and not healthy here, it's definitely this kindred spirit relationship, whether it's love and romance or whether it's, you know, best friends, something like that. It's not healthy. It's out of balance. Let's see what's next. Temperance. Temperance twice. The Devil twice. Page of Coins twice. Yeah, and temperance is the opposite of the devil. Out of balance, in balance. Too much energy in one area, even balanced energy in all areas of the relationship life. Clarify temperance. Judgment, a call to action, a crossroads. What are you going to do? Death, the Devil twice. Death twice. Temperance twice. The Lovers, the Two of Cups. Look at all of these major arcana cards. Including clarification, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Tons. It's time to make a decision. It's time to make a choice. If this relationship is going to be based on just waiting for things to improve and not seeing any real improvement, then you're being asked to make a decision to have faith that there's more for you than just this relationship, than just this person, and you need to take a step out. You need to step out of this. And free will, free agency. You can choose not to. But it just means that that devil energy cycle will continue, right? Final messages, guidance, advice for Cancer. Because you still have beautiful things in front of you. If you've done everything you can do and it just isn't going anywhere, then you need to face up to that. And it looks like a lot of you are, even though it's really difficult. And you're being asked not to stay in a situation, not allow your emotions to bind you to a situation, and allow your fears and insecurities to tell you that you might as well stay because you'll never have anything else after, or you won't find anything better, or blah, 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 right? Or allow the other person to tell you that either. Final messages, guidance, advice for Cancer. I don't know why I keep saying that. Cancer. The Queen of Swords. Manifest the energy of the Queen of Swords. She's been through a lot, this Queen of Swords. Queen of Air. Queen of mental energy. She sees things very clearly and very distinctly. Even if emotionally it's difficult, she sees the truth of a situation and she acts on that. She makes her decisions based on that. The Four of Cups. Yeah, not so interested in what's being offered. Eight of Wands. Time to move forward. Time to go forward. Time to get out. Time to even travel. The Hermit and Strength. Time to go your own way. Learning. Facing your fears, your doubts, your insecurities. And it also could be also facing your fears and your doubts and insecurities about being alone, at least for a time. So, Cancer, those are your messages for the last 2 weeks of June. A pretty kind of intense reading, but I hope that it was helpful and perhaps clarifying, give you some food for thought, some things to consider. Again, if this reading resonates with you, you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading, click on the description link below, the little arrow. Email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to hear from you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the July general readings. And until then, stay safe and well and be blessed. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.